Hi, and thank you for joining me today. Today I'm going to talk about the option to rent if you are wanting to sell or have been listed for a while and have not sold your home yet. A lot of people come to me and say, I have to sell my home, but right now it's not a good time. First, there are a lot of people selling their homes right now, so it is a good time. But if you don't want to risk it, or you really need to try to get rid of that mortgage sooner, and you are considering renting, it is a really, really good option. First thing you need to do is you need to understand the landlord's responsibilities and understand the tenant's responsibilities. You can sit down and look at the lease, understand what the North Carolina real estate rental contract actually says, so you can also see what, if anything, you would like to add to it. You would probably want to understand that it takes a little bit of work to get the home ready for rent, and you also want to set up a different bank account. You are starting a new business in some sense. You are going to be reporting to the IRS as a different business. I believe it's Schedule E. And you want to make sure that all of the expenses for that home and all of the income for that home come through that one account, so then it's just very easy for you to compile. So it doesn't have to be that difficult. The next thing you want to do is think about whenever you are negotiating a contract, is try to stay within the spring to early summer lease cycle. Meaning if you're going to rent in October, you might want to just do a 6-month or an 18-month lease to get you into that April to April rental period. And the reason you do this is because the slower months of late fall and winter, you can rent, but they're much slower. And a lot of people that are already renting, they're going to be in that same cycle. So they're going to be moving out of their place probably in the spring, early summer. The next thing that you want to make sure that you do is you understand what your non-negotiables are. Meaning if you don't want anybody smoking in your home, or if you don't want pets or a certain type of pet, that you already state that up front, that people are not surprised by anything. When they come and see the home, they already have decided that this is a good fit for them, and they just want to make sure that the home is in good condition and it's going to be maintained. The biggest thing is understanding how you can use or not use the deposit. Once you get a deposit, that money is not yours. It has to go into that bank account, and it has to stay there till the end of the lease, unless there is another agreement between you and the tenant. But that lease, when that lease ends, you have 30 days to give that money back to them, and you basically can only take money from that deposit to cover any payments that were not made, or also just to get the home in the condition that you had it before they rented it, as long as it's something that is not normal wear and tear. Meaning you can't change the carpets and take it out of their deposit. You can maybe charge them for having to clean it if they didn't do a good job cleaning it and they had to come and really do some heavy work on some stains, pet stains, or anything like that. Again, if you want to freshen up and paint, there's different things. It's if the tenant did damage and you're having to repair or replace something, that's when you can use the deposit. Regular cleaning and maintenance is a landlord's responsibility and should be expected. The next thing is just think about it, but it's a really good way to get that mortgage off your plate. If you've been relocated and already paying a second mortgage, or if you're trying to just maybe even move across town and you would like to not miss out an opportunity to purchase something else and you still have this mortgage, is a really, really good way to get into real estate investment. And a lot of successful real estate investors started just this way. A lot of people are maybe afraid of the responsibility of the headache of someone calling you at 3 o'clock in the morning because their light won't work. But those things rarely happen. And if you have a plan to take care of those things when they do happen, and have a list of people you would call in case of an emergency, plumbing or anything like that, then you've already kind of made that a little bit easier for you if it does happen. I hope that's good information, and if you have any comments, please post them for this blog. If you need me to elaborate on any part of it, please let me know as well. Thank you so much and have a great afternoon.